Hello folks, welcome to this video, and here I'm going to be talking about the Races All-Star Series. Third episode of the second season just concluded, with Fernando Alonso joining the pack alongside people such as Olivier Panis, but also the introduction of the Zandvoort 2020 circuit in the Races All-Star Series. You can watch the stream back in the description down below, but you can also check out my review for the Zandvoort track in the description down below as well. I'm going to be talking through this in chronological order, so I'm going to perhaps put timestamps down here for you to have a look at, but of course I know a lot of you are going to be coming here because of the title and talk about Fernando Alonso, so check out the timestamps. In the first pro race, Ingram and Canapino crashed at the line with Gutierrez taking a win. There was a crash for Chavez, and I believe there was also an off for Collado and Van Oyter, which that was quite fascinating. In the first sim race, you had Lynn spinning near the end after a collision with Mrocek. The winner was Van Buren from Wisniewski and Kasdorp. In the first Legends race, we saw Pirro very slow in qualifying right at the back. However, Fernando Alonso on his debut qualified fourth, nearly third, but Mika Salo took that right at the line. It was Magnussen on pole and Button in second. There was a spin for Fernando right at the start at Tarzan. There were also quite a few crashes. We saw Alonso hitting Solberg and Franchitti coming together, Alonso hitting Fernandez and crashed to Neves while they were trying to overtake. Saw a joke from Julian Palmer about if you want to overtake him, you cut the chicken, which I thought, oh, come on. I thought it was cheap. It made me giggle, though, because, well, it just showed that he was having fun with it. Though, Magnussen was a second lap faster than Button in the first race. Perhaps showing how the Zandvoort track will be with actual Formula 1. I'll talk about that more in a moment, however. The pro race, second race, was probably my favourite one to watch over the course of this whole thing. Adrian Woodward started on pole with Juan Manuel Correa in second and Bice Vista in third. Correa took the lead with Vista and Millward colliding in turn one. A massive pile up behind, but with Correa running on at Tarzan, Millward ended up taking the lead back, which he held on to win with Spengler finishing second and Correa in third. I think the second sim race proved that this 107% rule they brought in for them doesn't really work. You had Siggy and Brzezinski first and second, Mike Epps fourth, and Yojovski in eighth. Now, of course, Siggy and Brzezinski finished first and second in the actual race. Devol climbed up from fourth to third in the second race as Epps dropped down the order. But I think the standout move was probably into Shylock with Bono Huis's move into P12, which sounds weird to say, but of course these sim races are the very best. So there are going to be amazing moves from all around the pack. Now, Legends Race 2. I've got a lot of notes here. Solberg pods Montero. Pirro starts P1 and makes the most of it. Going on to win, of course. Again, pretty much a second lap pulling out. Alonso was later flipped by Montero and quit. Kind of fair enough. I would have liked to see Fernando just keep on going after that. Don't really know whose fault it was. It seemed like Alonso went up going through the banked final corner and collected Montero, but Montero was having a series of offs in this race, so it could very well have been Montero's fault as well. We saw Solberg, Button and Montoya all racing close until Solberg went off, largely by being all over the place himself, surprisingly, this weekend. Pirro took the win from Prio and Turner, Montoya in fourth and Button in fifth. Magnussen had an off after a collision with Solberg and I believe fell out the points actually. And that was a lot of chaos. There was so much amazing racing, but I think it demonstrates what we were kind of expecting would happen with Zandvoort when it's going to be introduced into the F1 calendar, which is that, well, it's going to be quite fun to watch, but there's not going to be much overtaking. There aren't many overtaking opportunities unless you're going to be doing an absolute dive bomb, which sometimes might work, sometimes might not. Anyways, those are my thoughts on it. I know it's a bit of a retelling as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button, and if you want to stick around for more kind of sim racing or motorsport content, please hit subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye bye for now.